Hey, it's your worst waifu. So when I was in Japan, I went to a Yu Yu Hakusho cafe, which was super awesome because I love Yu Yu Hakusho. If you're not familiar with Yu Yu Hakusho, it's an iconic 90s shonen anime, and I highly recommend it. It's by the same person who did Hunter x Hunter, so if that doesn't convince you enough, or if you haven't seen Hunter x Hunter, please go watch Hunter x Hunter and Yu Yu Hakusho. Basically, this video will be me showing pictures from the Yu Yu Hakusho cafe, talking about my experience, as well as at the end of the video, I will show a mini Yu Yu Hakusho haul. It's not as big as my Ava haul if you watch that, but it's still Yu Yu Hakusho goods, so it's all good. Let's get into it. I never really planned to go to the Yu Yu Hakusho cafe. I was actually just kind of brought there by destiny, I guess. I was in Akihabara and I found a Yu Yu Hakusho crane game, so I played it and I actually won, which never happens. I got a keychain and I went up to a shopkeeper and in very broken Japanese, I asked him, "Why is there Yu Yu Hakusho stuff? Is there more?" Basically was kind of saying in Japanese, like, what's up with this Yu Yu Hakusho stuff? And he just looks at me and starts speaking back to me in Japanese very quickly. I obviously looked confused because my Japanese isn't that great. So he basically tells me to follow him and I say like, okay. So I follow him. In hindsight, maybe following people randomly isn't the best idea, but it worked out well for me, so he brings me up this elevator and lo and behold, I'm in paradise. I'm kidding. I was in the Yu Yu Hakusho cafe and I was just like, I was losing my shit, but like trying to keep it cool so I wasn't, you know, that kind of meiwaku, annoying gaijin type. So yeah, but I was screaming internally. Everywhere I looked, it was just my boys. It was, you know, Kuwabara and Yusuke, and I was so happy. And they're just like, do you want to eat here? I'm like, yes. Yes, I do. So I did. Here are actual pictures from the cafe. It was around 8 at night and almost empty, so I got to take some great pictures. I would have took video, but I was told this was a big no-no before entering the cafe. I mean, some cafes are okay with video and some aren't. The main draw of anime cafes are the anime-inspired food and decor. I saw a few locals taking pictures with their best boy. I did the same. Kuwabara is my best boy. A mulberry is a tree. Kuwabara is a man. And I love that man. In the past year, there have been a few of these collaboration cafes in honor of Yu Yu Hakusho's anime airing 25 years ago. At this cafe, nostalgia hit like a bus. I can't count the amount of times I heard locals saying, "Natsugashi!" Food-wise, our table ordered a Kuwabara-themed drink, a Yusuke-themed drink, and of course, Hiei's Dragon of the Darkness Flame Parfait. Like I said, I came across this place by accident. Right before coming to this cafe, I actually was just at a maid cafe. So unfortunately, I wasn't really hungry. But there's always room for anime food and anime boys, I guess. Although I wish I could have tried some of these awesome looking foods, as a anime cafe expert, I have to say, usually the drinks and desserts are the best option taste-wise. There were lots of cool things I wish I could have tried on the menu though. So if you have been to an anime or a character cafe before, you might be aware that if you buy certain food items, you get like a freebie. So when you bought drinks at the Yu Yu Hakusho cafe, you would get a free coaster. Now the thing with the free coasters is they are random. So basically your server will come over to you, put 2 of these down on the table like this, and then you have to flip them and it's kind of like a random choice who you get. So I got Koenma and I got Keiko. I would have been happier with Kuwabara and Yusuke, but what you gonna do? It's random and that's how it goes. I mean, I'm happy I got adult Koenma because, I don't know, because Bishonen, I guess? Honestly, not really into the Bishonen type. Not really into... I'm not really into his baby version. I was gonna say that, and I definitely mean that. Not into his baby version. No thank you. I wouldn't want the baby Koenma. See, they say they're not for sale on them. So for me, this is kind of more collectible in a weird way. Like, I mean, you definitely probably could buy these secondhand if you wanted. There are shops for that. With my dessert, I got this free placemat, which I thought was really, really cool. It's at the bottom, it says that not for sale because, you know, you can only get it at the cafe. If you paid another $1, they would give you a laminated one, which I thought was amazing because I've gone to a few character cafes where they had really, really nice placemats, and then you're stuck like folding them up, putting them in your bag and saving them. So that really sucks. At the actual cafe, I also bought this clear file, which I love the art on the back part. Like this clear file though. I hope you can see that. I hope it's not super shiny. So I got this Suzuki keychain. I got this in a random pack. I would not have chosen to get Suzuki. So I actually won this in a crane game. I got Yomi. I actually probably wouldn't have gone for Yomi, but it was the easiest one to win. I could tell because it was just kind of on the ledge and I was like, you know what? I can win that one. Honestly, most of the stuff I did get secondhand at character goods shops. Unfortunately, sometimes at these secondhand shops, if you like really popular characters, the charms for them will be more expensive. It's actually called character tax. A big one that I was laughing at all the time and feeling bad for people who love him is Todoroki from Boku no Hero Academia is super popular and all his stuff was so expensive. So, you know what? If that's your favorite character, I guess you're gonna be suffering. So here is a Keiko keychain, as well as a Yusuke keychain. These are a kind of strange style, but I thought they looked cool together, so I also got these pins, obviously, of my best boy. I like putting my pins on stuff like this, or my bags, hats, whatever. I also got these Yusuke pins, so I got this one. And I got this one. With his hair, like, his hair all fluffed down. Yeah. And I got more Kuwabara. Why is my voice like that? I got more Kuwabara, so more Kuwabara pins. I need to make an Ita bag. Like, I need to make multiple Ita bags. It's kind of stupid because I want to make a Berserk one, but there's no Berserk stuff, so maybe I should just make a Kuwabara one. Because I kind of got some Kuwabara stuff. I guess it would have to be yellow. Not really my favorite color, but he looks very cool in this one. I think Kuwabara always looks pretty cool if you ask me. Hiei and Yusuke. And a big thing for me was kind of going store to store and trying to get, you know, certain characters. Like sometimes you wouldn't find the character you wanted when you're looking secondhand. When you're in the secondhand stores, it's like a treasure hunt. I was very lucky because Kuwabara is not popular in Japan apparently because his stuff was always the cheapest. Like Yusuke is always pretty expensive. Kurama is always super expensive because girls love Kurama. I'm not even kidding when I say sometimes you'll see charms of Kurama and they're like $25 and, you know, if you're lucky you could get it cheaper somewhere else, or, you know, when you like a really popular character, sometimes you have to pay up. It's character tax. I like Kurama, not my favorite. Actually, my favorite is, as I said, Kuwabara, and he's very cheap because I guess people don't like Kuwabara, which is a mistake. Everyone needs to reevaluate and realize that Kuwabara is amazing. One kind of cool thing is if you go to, you know, different secondhand shops, you'll see that characters are different prices. Also, sometimes you can kind of get different prices depending on the shop. So I definitely recommend, you know, shopping around if you have time and if you care to. It just depends. I went to a few other themed cafes in Japan, so if you are interested in knowing about character cafes or have any questions about character cafes in general, please ask me. I'd love to help you guys out, as well as, I don't know, if you like these kind of videos, what kind of videos do you want to see on my channel? I'm very interested in knowing, so please put that in the comments down below, and I hope you enjoyed it. Please subscribe, please like, please do all the things, and I will see you next time. Bye!